Hey, pal number one, what's up? So, if you've chosen the Dragonfly, then this is a reminder to really clear up your head, all right? Because the Dragonfly rules the mind, and it is talking about illusion. So, when we think or overthink about a situation, we lose a little bit of the overview in our current situation, and it always reminds us to get some clarity, to clear your mind, to be able to concentrate and to have like an overall view of your situation. Perhaps there is some type of detachment that is needed for you to see the situation as clearly as possible. All right, it does rule also the third eye as well as the crown chakra, so you may have some blockages over there. So this could be a sign for you to clear up your mind. Perhaps ask Archangel Uriel to help you to clear your mind, because some things in your life may not be the way they seem to be. Whoa, I cannot even talk. Let's start with your reading, all right? Let's start with a tarot, and then we will see what more we have for you. Actually, this is not the deck that I want to use. I feel called to use this beautiful deck that I haven't been using for a while. What are the messages for pal number one? What are the urgent messages for you at this time? And we will be drawing some oracle cards as well. If you're guys resonating with this reading, there will be an extended at the end. You will find it in the description box below, or simply at the illustrator.com. So, what is the situation? What does Spirit want you to know right now, Spirit? What does this pal of the Dragonfly need to know right now? Ooh, we've got the Chariot coming through. Beautiful energy, Cancerian energy. This is all about your determination, hard work, all right? You wanting to move forward. Perhaps you want to go on a trip. You want to make like a big move in your life. However, it's really filled with a lot of stress. You're worried about this move. You're worried whether you are able to go towards your destination. That's what it looks like. It feels like there is a lot of anxiety in regards to a trip, or in regards to your success, perhaps in regards to your path. Maybe you're very worried because you're not sure if you're on the right path or not, and you feel like there are no real signs that are coming to you to let you know that you are on the right path. There is also a lot of conflict here. There might be a lot of people that are trying to persuade you of not going in that direction, or to make some type of move in your life, and it's really worrying you a lot. And I do feel like it's bringing a lot of conflict within yourself, like you're trying to find the inner peace, but the worries, the stress, the anxiety does not allow you to give or get that inner peace so that you can actually concentrate on your goal. Spirit is telling you that maybe there is a timeout that is needed. Perhaps some areas of your life still need to be looked over, because the Hangman is kind of like a dragonfly type of energy. It is coming in when we need to surrender to the circumstances that are going on in order to surrender and let go. Perhaps you've been wanting a certain outcome for yourself so much, and you've been pushing so hard, but you've been having a lot of setbacks internally as well as externally. And Spirit is saying like, oh, wait a minute, maybe you need to take a step back. Maybe you need to overlook your path again. Maybe there are some things that are bringing a lot of challenges that you first need to solve. For example, what I'm getting through, like if you're planning to go on a trip, but you're in some type of a dispute or a conflict with someone, it may not be the right energy for you to go on that trip anyway, because you will not feel quite comfortable. You will not feel quite at ease within yourself. So maybe allowing the disruptions that are coming in, or the kind of like the divine intervention that is coming in, to take that moment to really rest, to really be at peace and surrender and let go of this conflict as well as this worry and anxiety. All right. What more do we have? What more do we have for this pal? We've got the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. Let me just pull it here. We've got the King of Swords and we have the Four of Wands. The bottom of the deck is the Justice. All right. For some of you, I do see that you are dealing with someone in particular. This could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. They don't have to be. But this is someone that is a little bit cold, a little bit stubborn. I feel like you've been trying to clear the air, but this person is being very closed off at this point. All right. And I feel like with this Ace of Wands, you've been trying to push things forward in order to have like a new beginning with this individual. However, you may feel or fear that this person is holding back a lot of secrets. You're trying to tap into your intuition, but the more you tap into your intuition, the more you get the more you face worry, right? Like it's like, is my intuition correct or is it my mind? So there is definitely a lot of confusion whether you should believe your intuition because your intuition is bringing you stress, or you should believe what this person is telling you and their behavior towards you, which is also bringing you some type of conflict. So you're a little bit stuck in a rut here is what I'm picking up on. All right, we got the Four of Wands here as well. So this might be a reminder for you to actually focus on the harmony within this relationship, because maybe you've been trying to push too much in order to get some type of answer or result from this individual, and it's just not happening because the Hangman is saying that there is some type of stuck energy that is lingering within this connection. But as you can see, the crescent moon here, it is showing that things are not fully round yet, so there's no completion just yet. All right, we have another one here as well in the High Priestess. It means that still more information is about to come to you. Now this Dragonfly makes total sense because you may feel like there is a lot of uncertainty and unclarity that is coming in from this King of Swords, as the High Priestess is backing up this person's plan, this person's communication, as well as their approach to solve this conflict. All right. Ooh, let's see. Let's go a little bit deeper here. What is the energy here for this pal? Acceptance. Wow. So there might be something that you are not really accepting at this point with this Hangman. That's when the surrendering of the energy comes in, right? There is a lack of going with the flow is what really is very important here. You know, accepting the situation as it is, which we already talked about over here as well. Let's see. Despondence, yeah. I feel like you're just not happy with the way that this person is communicating or talking, or they're putting fire to the fuel here with the Five of Wands, making you feel like you have no other option but to let this person go because they're holding on to some type of a secret here and they're not really willing to open up about this. All right, and Spirit is perhaps nudging you in another direction, saying that you have a lot of other options here, you have another opportunity. All right, but you may be only able to get this opportunity by distancing yourself from this drama, because this is definitely some type of conflict that you may need to really let go and surrender to by bringing some type of acceptance into the situation and be like, you know what, maybe we don't really resonate with each other, or maybe we don't really vibe with each other's energy. This King of Swords may have different ideas, I'm hearing rules, or a difference in opinion, and it's just causing for a lot of conflict here. Well, let's see. Let's clarify a little bit. What is going on with this King of Swords? Maybe that's what you also need to, like, maybe this is the King of Swords on your end. Maybe you need to start to get more clarity within yourself, what your boundaries are, where you need to say no to the other person bringing you some conflict, all right, where you need to stop yourself and be clear over what it is that you want out of a relationship. Because obviously I feel like this relationship has some struggles. It has some incompatibility. Hold on. Let's see if I can... Okay, maybe this is a little bit better for you guys. Please clarify this King of Swords. Like, is this person truly treating you the way that you want to be treated? Because we still have that justice there. All right, there is a need for balancing the scales here. Now, how can you balance the scales? I feel like Spirit is saying, like, there is a new opportunity for you, but it is talking about moving forward, right? Going into the distance. All right, so we have a King and a Queen of Swords popping up. Then we have the Queen of Wands, High Priestess, and the Eight of Swords. That to me would indicate that there is a third person that is involved. That is probably also influencing this person's mind as well. And they're trying to use their intuition, or they're keeping this person a secret from you. However, it does not really sit well within their own mind. They're trying to put themselves in a victimhood mentality, saying that they don't have any other choice or option because there's just too much conflict here. I may even say that this man is actually thinking of another person. That could be someone on the outside, Queen of Wands, that they have some type of attraction with, but they are not willing to open up about it. All right, this could be someone that you are married to or you're in a relationship with. All right, this has been a very happy relationship in the past. However, a lot of secrets may have been revealed in regards to this person trying to romanticize someone else. And that made you feel like rejected, all right? And as if you were another option for this individual. And then the fights and as well as the jealousy may have started. So very, very clear message. See, this is the Ace of Swords talking about the truth. And that maybe Spirit is, guiding you towards an ending of this contract. This has been a soul contract that has allowed both of you to change and develop. All right. So again, the illusions here of the dragonfly could be the illusion that this man is trying to portray on you or to project on you. So this person has you or had you in an elusive mindset. So it wasn't truly your fault. This person was not open and honest. They kept a lot of secrets from you, and they drove you a little bit crazy here. They drove you quite, mentally you were just like, you knew that there was something wrong, that you knew that this person was hiding something. Let's see if I can clarify another thing. Please clarify the High Priestess. We've got the Strength card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So I almost feel like behind those curtains, you have been taking on a lot of responsibility when it comes to this connection, when it comes to this particular individual in your life. You've been investing a lot of time, money, energy, effort, all right? And you have built a very strong bond, spiritual bond with this individual. However, Spirit is saying like you have been taking on way too many responsibilities of this relationship. And the reason that you took those responsibilities was actually because this King of Swords made you feel like it was it would be your fault if they would be cheating, or if they would have their eyes on someone else. All right, even if they're not cheating, the fact that this person has their eyes on someone else makes you feel like all your effort has been for nothing, and that you still have to move forward with like a heavy burden, with a heavy baggage. All right, and you're like, I did not receive what I've been putting into this relationship. And with the Strength card, it's really urging you from Spirit to really stand strong. All right, stand in your power, stand in your integrity. All right, hold back. Don't try to persuade this person in any type of way, or be mindful of your own anger or despondence, or your behavior and reaction towards this individual, because you may be feeling quite overwhelmed and stressed because you've been putting in so much effort. See, again, the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. Guys, if you're new to this channel, I am definitely not a sugarcoater. I tell the messages the way that they come to me. And obviously, this does not have to be for everyone. But this is definitely a very clear message saying that it is time to let go here. It is time to balance the scales and act the same way as this person has been behaving towards you. All right, it's time for you to move in a new direction. And maybe work with your energy when it comes to feeling angry about this, because obviously you've been putting in so much energy, so much effort, but there is a need for accepting a situation for what it is, and see and look beyond the illusion here with this dragonfly. Use your mental space, use your mental strategy, actually, all right, to make yourself to detach from the situation. Clarity and the truth, that's what you need to be focusing on. Because the King of Swords does not see things from an emotional perspective. They look at the facts, they look at the reality, they look at what they see in front of them. That's what you need to be embodying right now. And get clear about what type of relationship do you expect from yourself. And is this bringing you harmony and balance? Or is this giving you stress and anxiety, conflict, dispute? Let's see. And if this does not resonate, you may want to check another pile. Oh my gosh, I knew it. Look at that. Obstacles and challenges. This is the Five of Pentacles in traditional tarot. So this is talking about, again, that glitch on the path, right? Like you can't really cross just yet. It's because there is a big obstacle on the path. And the obstacle is this person being quite destructive at this point, right? They come with a lot of challenges, struggles. You may fear that your financial situation could decrease because of this separation as well. Perhaps you're married with this individual, or you have like shared assets or a shared home, and you're just a little bit worried about how you can move forward, right? But even if there's going to be a little bit of a challenge, you are going to be overcoming that. This is just a lack mentality or a lack mindset. But this is also talking about isolation, separation, things not moving in the direction that you've been hoping for. See, foundation and achievement. So I do see that if you would cut yourself clear and see through the illusion that this man has been trying to, show you, you are going to find that right person, someone that you can feel like it's an achievement to be with, or the foundation that you're going to be having with this individual is going to make you feel very happy, very satisfied. This is all about stability. It is here in your reading, all right? So it is possible. Absolutely. If you've been worrying about a house or a living situation, that is also going to be resolved. It is definitely going to be resolved here. stability and harmony within your living situation is also going to be restored, because maybe there has been some type of how do I say that, domestic disharmony. I don't want to say domestic violence, but there could have been something domestically. Like you may be living with this individual or someone that is causing a lot of conflict with you, that's giving you a lot of stress. And Spirit is saying, like, you need to focus on domestic harmony. See, we've got the mental conflict and we've got fertility. So one of this could be for some of you, but one of the things that both of you do not really agree on is perhaps that you want to get pregnant, you want to build a family, a foundation, have a baby, but the person that you're dealing with has been conflicted about that. They don't want it. They're trying to block your pregnancy. They're trying to block growing with you or expanding the family with you. All right, that could be for some of you. For others of you, this person has you quite in that mental conflict. Again, that dragonfly coming through in regards to your possibilities, your confidence. All right, the way that you can actually achieve things in the world, your fertility within yourself. All right, they got you confused in regards to your own, how do I say that, to your own growth. All right, so be mindful of that. I mean, this is a very clear reading. It says disruption, which is the Tower card. It says that you've been stuck in a mental mind state that is not good for you to grow. All right, or as a mother, you've been pushed in the narrow is what I'm also picking up on. Or this person did not want to have children with you and you've been living in that situation for way too long. And Spirit is saying, like, get out of it. It's time for you to, strip down those walls and, see what else is out there. Don't allow this person to confuse you. Don't allow this person to take away your power. Man, we're going deep with these readings. Let's see what else Spirit has in store for you. First, a sip. Some guidance for my people. What is coming in for you? So listen to your intuition. I mean, if you're really in this situation, you will know, your intuition will definitely alarm you now and tell you, like, okay, I get it. I know what I need to do to stand in my own integrity, right? That's why the Justice is coming in. It's standing in your own truth and integrity. I mean, like, we cannot make this up. And we've got the Sign coming through, and the Sign cuts away all that is not serving anymore. It's like ending a very difficult situation. As you can see, this is the Death card, right? So this is putting an end to a suffering in silence that you've been going through. Someone that has not been honest, that has been deceiving you and has been trying to take a toll on you. Cut away the snakes in the grass. That's what I'm seeing. Because look at that. The mice is talking about stressful situations. Someone that is overworking. And we saw that with the 10 of Wands, remember. This is you putting a lot of effort in it, but not seeing things through, right? Like the mice just keeps on going on the wheel and it's just like, putting the work, and it's getting stressful and then it exhausts itself. But they're not really seeing the overview or the higher, how do I say that? The higher dimension. All right, they need to see things from a higher perspective. And again, the dragonfly is another point that is telling you that you've been in that wheel and it's been very stressful. This person has you also like twisted around their finger. I'm going to be very honest. I'm a very blunt reader. If you don't know me yet, I tell it just like it is. And this person has been trying to wind you around their finger. Dragonfly. Time to make a decision. The crossroads. You've been on the crossroads for a long time. We can see that with the Justice. Trying to think about the best solution, how to make things work. You probably did a lot to bring harmony into the relationship. Probably done more than your fair share. Now, again, this does not have to be about love, guys. This can be about anything. This can be about a friend. This could be about a family member. Someone that is blocking your dreams. At work. Whatever the case is, this is an urgent message for someone. See, Kali, again, transformation. This is also like a death card type of energy. And it says, nothing stays the same. Allow new light to shine on old darkness. Obviously, this is definitely some stressful old darkness. Competing for something that is not bringing you any justice, and it's making you make the wrong sacrifices, because the hangman could be talking about sacrifices that we make, and it's like some of them are worth making, but some of them will kind of like, you know, destroy you. That's a typical card of mine, so don't take it too serious, but it just means that sometimes it's better to stay silent or to move into a new direction, especially if you've tried everything you could, and you're still being faced with the shadow, with the darkness, with a lot of negativity. It's time to shed light, and the light is seeing things from a higher perspective, coming to that acceptance. You got an activation coming through here, so this is the light that comes to show you what you need to work on, what you need to let go and surrender and be in the light. So this is the light shining on the darkness here. So that is beautiful energy. And it's also saying, you know, the light and the dark is like the sun and the moon. They are very opposites from one another, but they can definitely learn a lot from one another. Well, they can't live without one another. So maybe this is also about balancing, right? Like balancing both energies, being able to deal with the darkness on a mature and high level, digging deep into situations and transforming out of them and standing in positivity. You know, even if this reading may not be that positive, the positive thing about it is that you learn to deal with your own darkness, and the positivity of that is that you are transforming out of that darkness and you're going to enter a light space. All right, so again, there is a light activation here. Connect to the earth frequency. You are being activated. So in order for you to get back your confidence, to clear up your mind, and to know exactly the actions that you may need to take in order to bring this harmony into your relationship or into your life, your own relationship with yourself and the people in your surrounding, you are being encouraged to work with the frequency of the earth, right? Be outside in nature. Ask your spirit guides, ask Mother Earth to really help you, guide you, protect you in this sense, as it may not have been that easy for you to kind of like let this go, right? Let's see. What are the... Ooh, wow. I mean, seriously? You will not believe this. We got Kali coming in twice. Endings and new beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. I mean, there is no other way that spirit could tell you this urgent message. I mean, like, there is no other way of reading any of these cards possibly, right? So it's really talking about ending this relationship, and it's not easy. I understand that. but spiritually you are ready for an upgrade. Spiritually you're ready to move forward. And this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. And there will be peace. So the peace you can actually restore by actually removing yourself, letting go of the conflict, letting go of trying to get your peace. You will be so much better off by cutting yourself free from this. All right, this is your justice to yourself. That's the best thing that you can do for your own. Sorry, that's like okay. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself, and you will get a blessing after this. All right, because you've done what you needed to do for your own integrity. And this could definitely talk about like ending a contract, you know, cutting the cords, stepping outside of some type of long-term commitment, contract, relationship, something that has been serving its purpose. What do you need to release? I mean, like, what? What do you need to release? It's the waning moon. Another waning moon. I said the crescent, I believe. That's not the crescent. Crescent is way thinner, so excuses. So maybe around a waning moon, that's when you need to cut through the cords, cut through this contract, the relationship, you know, cut yourself free, cut yourself loose from this stressful energy. What else do we have? Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I want to use this one. Let's pull some mermaid cards for you. I mean, the power of letting go is so underestimated, man. Undervalued. That's what it is. Psychic image, clairvoyance, seeing, out-of-body travel, and visions. Well, that just ties in with the dragonfly. So maybe it's time for you to dive into your third eye, you know, making sure that you see clear about your own vision for your future. You're going to be receiving a lot of psychic insights, confirmations, downloads. This must be definitely a confirmation for you. If this reading confuses you, then it's, you know, again, like I said, this might not be your reading because this reading is so clear. You cannot get clearer on it, right? So Atlantis, see, look at this. It says rapid development, excellence, and success. So the moment you move forward with this chariot, you hop on that car, you distance yourself from it, you release yourself, you will find so much independence in that state, and you will definitely start growing a lot. All right. And you're also going to grow when it comes to your gifts, when it comes to your intuitive abilities, your visions, seeing things clearly, not being caught up with illusions or confusions anymore. And things are going to go really, really hard for you when it comes to your success. All right, it can change in a heartbeat. Heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, and weightlessness. That's what is waiting for you. That is what you may need to be focusing on. All right. Angel of soul love, time to look at how you value yourself, issues of self-love. So you may have stayed around, stick to the situation because your soul was yearning for that soul love to receive back what you've been planting in those seeds within this relationship. And Spirit is like, time to take a look at how you love yourself. And if your boundaries has been showing you affection for yourself, or it has just been there to provide this man for some soul love, or maybe it's a woman. It could be definitely also the case, whatever suits you. But yeah, I feel like there has been a lack of real true soul love. I don't feel like this person has been your soulmate. I feel like this person has been definitely a triggering person in your life. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. So you're going to be starting to receive more downloads after viewing this reading. You're going to be so much more open to other possibilities and how to move forward. Perhaps Spirit is going to give you how, like, the tools and the path and the advice to move forward. And you're going to understand things on a deeper level. All right, that's what I'm seeing here. Let's end this reading because I feel like it's going to be a repetition of the same messages. So I'm going to do a new reading for you guys in the extended. I mean, like, seriously. We've got the cartouche. All right, and it says, choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love and stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength and protection and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. So again, choose to release what is lowering your vibration into fear. All right. And if someone is trying to give you that fear as if you can't succeed without them, without their help, without their presence, or without their mind and advice and all of that, that's just a very narcissistic dynamic that you may also want to release, because you have a strong soul that can master whatever it is that you want to master. And there is a lot of success. After you've gone through this transformation, there is going to be a lot of success in your personal development, your growth, as well as your career. All right. So let's see. I'm going to dive into the extended reading. So if you want to get to know more, I'll probably take a look in how you're going to move forward in your path and what is going to come in, what is going to change, as well as career and love for you, as this is a situation that is coming to a full wrap. All right. And if Spirit wants to say something more about what this person's behavior has been and what you need to be aware of, we will check that as well. But up until now, thank you so much for staying here and watching this. If this resonated, if this resonated, make sure to make a thumbs up for me, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye. Hello, pal number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what the urgent messages are from Spirit to you at this time. So for those who have chosen the starfish, well, the starfish is a very beautiful creature. As you can see, they attract a lot of attention. You might be a very beautiful individual. You have a lot of success. You are someone that is very creative, into the creative field, and also someone that takes great care of their looks, of their appearance, of their aesthetics. All right, you're always updated with fashion and all of that. But there is also another thing about the starfish. They focus too much on what other people think and on their appearance, and they may overlook some of the internal beauty that they have. All right, they do a lot with their appearance, but they tend to forget about their inner world sometimes. So this might be a sign for you to kind of like stop being shallow, just to put it like that. I mean, like, obviously you're not a shallow person, you're very spiritual, but when we focus too much on what people think of us and how we look and how we dress and how we come across and all about what people may think of us, we may lose sight of our true core and essence. So the starfish is definitely a reminder to also focus on your inner light, and that not everything is with the outward appearance. Also with the starfish, what I'm getting through is that some of you may be faking it until you make it, meaning that you put yourself in situations to get recognition, to get some type of attention, or you're wanting to succeed at work and you're putting everything on everything and you're faking it towards your colleagues and your boss. You're just acting nice or sweet, but on the inside you're maybe like, oh, what am I doing in this type of job? And it's like the people do not really, they're like bitchy or they're like this and that. So yeah, that this is definitely something that you may need to balance, see on which spectrum you are. If you haven't been all about your outward appearance, the starfish could definitely be an indication to take great care of yourself, as you know, you dress the way that you feel. So if you don't dress like you are feeling it and you're dressing like you're depressed and all of that, this might be definitely a sign to take a little bit closer look to that as well. Everything needs to be balanced, right? Everything needs to be balanced. Anyway, let's see. A lot to say about that starfish. Whew, okay, that was a hard bash. We got the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Wands that wanted to come through, but I feel like it was not time yet. Let's see what are messages for you, my friend. 2 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the 9 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the 4 of Cups is what we're getting here. So again, I feel like the fake it until you make it is very central in this reading, right? Like, you've not been following your intuition. You're probably in a work commitment or in a relationship, right, where you've been trying to work on this relationship for quite some time, but there has been a lot of blockages here. You have not been listening properly to your intuition. I'm really hoping that is not going to be the same reading as the other pal, but it may be what it is. We've got the Knight of Swords, so there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of conflict. You're not trusting the people that you work with or that you're, committing yourself to, all right? And it's bringing you a lot of stress. It's bringing you a lot of anxiety. You can't sleep. You have a lot of nightmares. You really want to speak up your mind about something, but you're holding it back. And again, that could be the indication of like, fake it till you make it, because you want to tell this person or these people, the group of people, that you're not happy by the way that they are treating you, but yet you are choosing to do what you need to do to stay around, to stay in that commitment or that contract or whatever it is that you are working with or working on with these people, all right? This could be definitely a work situation. However, I do see that you are not feeling fulfilled. You're feeling quite unhappy in the situation. There is a lot of apathy that you're feeling because you're not where you're supposed to be. You're not feeling optimistic, or you're not feeling like you've been heard. People do not communicate with you too roughly. There is a lack of communication and directness. You may be the one that constantly is trying to ask for their commitment. You're putting in the commitment, but they're not putting in their fair share. So it's kind of like a very stressful, chaotic energy here, definitely with the Knight of Swords. That just brings you a lot of unfulfilled wishes and unfulfilled desires. You have another option, you have another possibility here with the Ace of Cups that you may want to reach out to, but maybe with this Queen of Wands, you are getting the attention, right? Like you're being in the spotlight. However, you are not feeling, you're feeling depleted even as an artist, because I can see that you are an artist. You are someone that is supposed to be on front stage. You do really enjoy what you're doing. However, behind the scenes, things are really different, right? Like on stage, let's say that you are on stage, you are a very different person. Or maybe let's say you're on YouTube, you're really all about yourself, your motivation, and like you're always, optimistic about everything, but behind the scenes you're not happy with some of the collaborations, you're not happy with some of the teamwork, you're not happy with the fact that people are not really listening to you, right? Listening to your advice, or there is some type of conflict within this contract, right? But this does not mean that if you would change this scenario or the setting that you are in, that you will lose your fame or you will lose your calling or your what you're good at, what is motivating you. All right, but Spirit is showing you that there might be something else where you need to be more independent, like, you know, be a freelancer, for example. If you've been on a contract and it's not going the way that you wanted and it's bringing you more stress than it brings you it brings you more stress than it does you good, then it says, like, you can do it on your own. You have all what it takes to be independent, to do whatever you need to do on your own, to break free from this contract that has been stagnating you. All right, see the possibilities, see with clarity. These people may be trying to block your path, block your destiny, because they feel quite intimidated by what you can do. You have a leadership quality within you. You can achieve so much more, but there are people that are trying to keep you stagnated and keep you confused, keep you in a state of not seeing your worth, all right? So yeah, this is quite this does not feel like a love reading at all. This feels like you are here to fulfill your soul mission and you are here to fill your own cup, because these people are rejecting you. The Three of Pentacles, these are team settings, these are contracts, people that's supposed to work together, but they reject your emotions. So whatever you feel and you bring into this commitment is being rejected. All right, and it's been the result is just a lot of conflict here, and you being worried whether you can actually achieve and do all of this on your own. You know, if you would break free, if you would get independent from this contract, because I do feel like this is a contract, will you be able to achieve the successes that you want? Spirit is saying, like, you would achieve more success if you would just go on a solo path. You know, artists, creative beings, they always get some type of manager somehow behind the scenes that are keeping them stuck, that are taking way more loan or way more money from them than they need to give them. And I feel like your situation is kind of like the same. You are an artist that deserves full growth, full attention, and full prize. And these people on the back, they're not in it for you to win it, but they are using your light, your shine, your productivity, your creativity, your art to get what they want out of the situation, and they leave you unfulfilled, depleted, rejected. Please clarify a little bit more for pile 2. See, again, the Hermit coming in twice. Here's the Hermit again. Here's the Hermit again. The Hermit is talking about a solo journey, depending on your own inner knowledge, doing a lot of inner work, shedding the light within yourself, not on your outward, all right, what is in the outside, but shedding the light on the inside, doing a lot of analyzing your growth, analyzing your path, and walking through that path, like walking through that doorway alone. So some of you may need to learn to do this on your own, even though it's scary you, it's fearful. You fear that you're not going to be able to, you know, make it on your own, and that you need these people, but you don't need these people. Yep, Four of Cups. All right, you're not happy. You don't want to do this alone. That's also what I'm getting through. You don't want to do this alone. You got twice the Four of Cups. You feel definitely rejected by the people in your surrounding. These could be also friends, group setting, people that don't like to see you shine, people that may be projecting that you are a starfish, maybe they are trying to tell you that you are actually shallow, right? And that you're, you know, you're only good for whatever, you fill the dot on what you're doing. And that means that the people in your surrounding are not on your level, and that it's time for you to move forward. The devil reversed, releasing some type of toxic environment, people that keep you stuck, stagnated. Let's see what more we have. For the pal of the starfish, what are the messages from Spirit? Urgent messages. Oh, no. All right. Almost broke my back, but see, vanity coming through. Oh my God. Well, that does go hand in hand a little bit with the dark side of the starfish, right? You might be definitely dealing with people that are quite arrogant, that want to, you know, provoke things, or how do I say that? Like they, oh my gosh. They brag, I'm sorry. They are bragging with your success, or they're bragging a lot, that they're only just fulfilling their soul, they're partying a lot. They're not really focusing on themselves, on their path. And that's why they try to bring you down, because you want to be responsible, successful, you want to have your personal growth, personal achievements, you know, you're working on your milestones, but these people are only there for vanity. Self-worth and being at service is what you're getting through here as well. So again, the Queen of Wands is about her self-worth and value, being confident. But somehow, you know, you're not trusting yourself anymore. The Two of Swords is definitely saying that there is a stuck energy, confusion, not trusting yourself, not trusting your self-worth, undervaluing yourself. If you have services that you give to others, you might be going under your own price value just to get some type of project. And Spirit is like, no, you are what you are worth, and don't lower your standards. It is taking a lot from you to perform whatever it is that you're performing. Wow, we got another 9. So 999, this is all talking about completion. We got 5 nines here. All right. So definitely talking about needing to change yourself in a situation here. 9 of Pentacles is talking about independence. It's talking about releasing yourself from attachments, all right? And focusing on your own harvest. Focusing on planting the seeds and enjoying the fruits of your labor. All right, you can do this on your own. Whomever this is, you don't need these people. You can definitely do whatever they are doing for you on your own. I'm really getting the feeling that you may need to become a freelancer. That's what I'm picking up on. You got the 8 of Wands and you got the 6 of Wands coming through as well. So absolutely keep on following your dreams, your goals, whatever it is that you are wishing on. Don't forget to write down your wishes and what you want to accomplish. Make sure that you have like a vision board for yourself, because you are going to be achieving that success. Even if people are trying to downgrade you, or, you know, question your beliefs, question your path, you will be getting your victory here. But see, you got the solar plexus chakra coming through. So definitely you got a hit on your confidence level, and that has affected your self-worth here. So this is something that you may need to work on, you know, putting focus on your own energy, not giving too much of your own energy. This is your creative energy as well, your ego, your self-worth, your value, all right, your confidence level. This is all what needs to be balanced again. There could be some type of blockage. That means that you've given too much without receiving anything in return. All right, people that have been egocentric. Wow. Wow, look at that. Goddess of compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. So because of these people, you're questioning yourself. You're doubting yourself way too much. And it's you're cutting yourself loss, or you're cutting yourself... I don't know. I don't even know how to word it. I'm sorry, guys. The last reading was so intense. I might just need to take a little brief pause because I ain't got no water here and my mouth is dry. So I'll be back, okay? Hey guys, so I'm back. I had to take a break. I'm glad I did because I ended up with a huge migraine attack and having like quite a blocked third eye, which was really hurtful and painful. So I did some Reiki, I cleansed my energy, and it's already the next day. So imagine how intense that first pal was. I have really had to do a lot to cleanse my energy, and now we're back, all right? But if this is a sign for you and you have to really cleanse your energy, balance your chakras, and clear up your third eye as well as your crown chakra, you may really want to do that, okay? Because I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and, you know, maybe you've been taking on too many, you know, the energy of the people in your surrounding, and it's all stuffed up in your chakras, which is causing you to feel a lack of self-worth as well. So I do feel like it is very accurate to your reading, even though I know that it did not come from your energy at all or from this reading. But yeah, let's just continue with your pal. What is the message for the starfish, please? Angel of support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. Oh my God, I almost feel like I am in alignment with this reading, as definitely we needed some type of support. Angel support is coming through, and I believe I told you yesterday in the reading that you may need to ask also Archangel Uriel for guidance, or it might have been pal number 1. So if you feel prompt to watch that reading, you may want to do it, but I can already warn you that it was quite heavy. I was like, if I'm going through it so heavily, then how about the recipient, right? Like it might have been even harder for you all to deal with these energies. So yeah, there is a lot of support coming your way, needing to, like I said, meditate, cleanse your chakras, ask your archangels for guidance in order to help you grow out of the situation and have the strength and the courage to walk this path alone, because I do feel like it is all about your path that is being divided from a group of people, all right? Confidence is your key to success. Yes, we already talked about that as well. Look at that, the solar plexus chakra. Remember, that is all about your confidence level. All right, so I like that Leo card coming through very strongly here. Let's see what more we have for you. Pile number 2. The mirror. Know themselves, self-examination, seeing who you really are. Well, that self-examination truly comes from that hermit energy as well, right? Knowing who you truly are so that you don't rely or try to validate yourself through other people. You know your skills, you know your knowledge, you know yourself from the inside. And with that, you may be projecting a lot of people or people coming towards you to project their fears upon on you, and you may be absorbing that energy. And when you know yourself, you will know exactly when that energy is not for you, when it's not your feeling, when it's not your own fear, and you will project it right back to that person, or just be able to protect yourself. All right. So I do feel like a lot of people have told you a lot of things, criticized you, like you're this, you're that, and all of that. And this is something that you are now purging out. All right. I like it. And also, I mean, it always reminds me of the man in the mirror. So if you want some type of change, it always starts with the man in the mirror, right? Okay, so see, independence coming through with Lilith. This is exactly what I was talking about. The Hermit is definitely talking about an independent cycle, an independent personal growth path that you need to be walking on without being, being fearless. Not without, but being fearless, being courageous, and standing up for yourself, standing up and doing things differently. It's all about being, it's all about being different, recognizing your own potential. See, the Starfish is also talking about the potential, the artistic potential within you, right? Without really looking at what other people are saying, but just putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, being original, all right? My journey is an evolution of many lessons and renewals. I am expanding. Isis, awakening. So you're definitely going through a deep awakening, or maybe once you separate yourself and go towards that, solitude time and the hermit time, you will be experiencing a huge awakening within you. All right. That's why I feel like my story of needing to take a break from the reading and really doing the cleansing is definitely a sign for you, because there are a lot of energetic upgrades that are going on right now, and our body, our physical body, is not capable to go with that flow. And that's why maybe you may need to take a break, to go in solitude, to protect your privacy, to turn inward instead of like being busy with the outside world, because the Starfish is definitely one that is always being seen in the outside world. But the Hermit is going inwards to see the inner light, to see their inner beauty as well, right? Going back to that Starfish. So we have unlock your magic within. We have Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. And the Hunter, track down your fears and desires. So whatever is holding you back, I feel like it's the path of independence that is really holding you back at this time. Being afraid that you're not capable of doing it. But if you follow your heart and you stay grounded, and really turn inwards, be a lot in nature, grounding yourself, asking your spirit guides for help, and unlocking your true potential, you will definitely thrive, okay? Let's end this reading with a clear advice from Spirit, what you can do. Awareness. Again, we got awareness. So you may be seeing, feeling, knowing a lot of things. You have a very high awareness. And sometimes with that high awareness, we can also take on too much energy as well, and needing to really balance ourselves. All right. That's also what I'm picking up on. This is a number 30. So this might be definitely you needing to be aware of spirits, signs being sent to you, confirmations that being sent to you, synchronicities. All right, take really notice of that. You got bodies of water, Spend time near water such as lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. So definitely needing to recharge just like I did. Make sure that you drink a lot of water, maybe go through some type of cleansing, detoxification, fasting, whatever it works for you to cleanse out your energy. All right, I've been also like for 2 days drinking a lot of green tea and water just to cleanse the energy, because I can feel like my body is really trying to purge things out that are stuck in the body. So I'm sure that you can definitely work with these energies as well. Be aware of them with that awareness card. Maybe right now you feel very tired, so that's why you're holding yourself back from that independent road or independent journey that you're going to be on. But that's why Spirit is like, take first your break, really recharge and get back to your energy. Then you will feel more clear when it comes to your goals. And that's what I feel like. Once you really recharge yourself, you can actually get or have the energy with the solar plexus chakra to actually pursue your goals again. And you will find yourself being courageous and bold, all right, regardless of how you're now feeling. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. See, again, the same energy one more time. Let's pull you one of these. Oh, we got a 3, 4. My God, that's a lot. Ambush fear with ferocious dream. Well, isn't that accurate? Come on. Create alchemy, working with the light as well as the dark, right? The distraction of shiny things. Oh my God, yes. Don't distract yourself with the shiny things and how you supposed to look or how people are supposed to see you, how you need to dress, look, all of that. See, there is definitely a truth within that, all right? And it's all on you to really look into the mirror and see what Spirit is truly trying to say to you with that, right? Like, this is that introspection in regards to how much worth you are giving to shiny things and whether that is shallow or not. Shift the way to new potential. See, there's a lot of abundance coming your way, but you do need to shift your perspective, shift your way, shift your vibration, shift the people in your surrounding. Something needs to be shifted, and you are feeling that it's quite a dark space right now because the alchemy card shows a lot of darkness and it's being purged out, like I said, and it's making room for a new beginning. All right, it's all working with the energies. Cozy up with risk. So again, we got risk coming through very strongly. Whatever it is that's holding you back, take a shot. All right. So that's what I have for you, my dear starfishes. I really do hope that this reading gave you some insights. And if you resonate with the reading, there will be an extended. If not, make sure to drop a like if this resonated or helped you in any kind of way. And I get you guys the next time around. Thank you and bye. Hey guys, welcome back. So for those who chose the butterfly, see, the butterfly is an energy that's talking about huge transformation, all right? Restoring hope, spiritual transformation, and coming out of a cocoon after a long period of resurrecting yourself, going inwards, all right? So you may be starting to get out more, being the social butterfly again. This is definitely also a time for you to really look at what you want to achieve in your life, because this is also a reminder that life is short and that you need to enjoy yourself a little bit more. You've been through a very difficult stage in your life, and this is definitely a sign for you that there is again hope restored, that there is a huge change that is coming internally as well as outwardly, all right? And that you are going through a deep transformation and you're going to come out of it very beautiful, very enlightened, all right? Leaving very big baggages behind and moving towards a new path in your life, one that is going to be filled with much more lightness. All right, so let's see what more we have for you with the butterfly. I'm praying that this one is going to be so much lighter because the last two readings were quite intense. So I have all my hopes in this butterfly. I have all my hopes. Let's see. What are the messages for the butterfly? If you resonate with this reading, there will be an extended at the end. All right. So let's go deep in this. What are the urgent messages from Spirit? What do you need to know? Where are you heading? Ooh, we've got the Six of Cups and the Tower. Wow. I mean, yes, there are definitely, you are changing a lot of things. You're not the one that you used to be in the past. You've gone through definitely a lot of awakenings. All right, the awakenings that come with the Tower, they are very intense. All right, it's like a foundation that you thought was very solid comes to an end, or it's breaking down. Your beliefs are breaking down. What you thought it was is not the same anymore, and you're making a huge shift, a huge change to go towards something that is more solid. All right, this had to do with your past, perhaps with your upbringing. Perhaps you're seeing things in regards to your upbringing, or in a way that you have been living in the past that is not serving for you anymore, and you're trying to balance yourself. All right, the Six of Cups could also be an indication that you have been doing a lot of inner work, child work, and it brought you back to some pieces in your past that you had to heal from, and that's why this transformation probably took so long. Yes, the Six of Swords, but you're finally moving forward with harmony. For some of you, you may have broke up with a soulmate, someone that you had a very strong connection to and a strong tie to with a lot of memories, but you now come to a realization that it's best for you to move forward because you want some more peace and harmony within your life. Just hold on, maybe it's a little bit too light. Okay. The Fool, see, you're starting a new journey. You're changing the wheel. That's what I'm picking up on. You're really changing the wheel. You're taking risks. After a very tumultuous time that you've been going through, you've changed a lot of your own values, your own beliefs. You've changed a lot internally, as well as with the people in your surrounding, and you're ready for a new adventure. Some of you may be wanting to move to another country or to another place. You're probably making like a real physical move as well very soon, and this is going to allow you to be the social butterfly again and get you out of a more dark period and move into a more harmonious, lighthearted energy. All right, it does require you to take risks. You have been working on leaving the past baggage behind so you can move forward freely and without too much heaviness. All right, with this Fool. Sorry guys, I'm on my cleansing, drinking a lot of water these days. After part 1, I had like my green attack coming in because it was so heavy. So I'm doing my best to cleanse myself with a lot of green tea and water. And some sage tea, which is also a very good one if you are interested in that. All right, let's see. Whoa, the Magician. Look at you gathering all your resources, being clear in regards to what it is that you want to achieve. And definitely I see a lot of power within you to manifest great things in your life, to manifest money, abundance, emotion, like a stable emotional life for yourself. Because when we're dealing with the Tower, our emotions can be quite upside down, and we may sometimes make mistakes because the energies are so intense. Emotions are running high with the Tower. It's scorpionic energy. And definitely with the Six of Cups, it could bring us back to our childhood. And it reminds us what we need to heal coming from our childhood, things that we were missing within our childhood. And that's being cleared up through the spiritual awakening that you've been going through. All right, and now you're starting to take back your power, manifest great things in your life, stay on a very optimistic, lighthearted energy, because that's what the magician does. You don't allow people to take off your energy as well. This is a very independent energy with the magician as well. Very much focus on the law of attraction here as well. Being very clear with the sword being there. Yep, look at that, the 8 of Cups. Crowning that Tower card, beautiful energy, saying that you are leaving any emotional baggage behind and moving forward with a lot of confidence. You're very cautious after what has happened here, but you have a great goal, you have a great plan, and you're taking one step at a time. You're not rushing yourself. Perhaps in the past you may have rushed yourself into situations and relationships just to figure out that these people were not emotionally invested and that you were the only one that was emotionally invested. So now you're distancing yourself. You're walking away from tumultuous energies or people. All right, in order to make a change. This is a pal that has definitely learned a lot of their lessons, and they move forward with peace. All right, you're not moving forward with heaviness anymore. See, I'm gonna take it because I saw it. The Chariot, this is overall success with your plans. You have a lot of strong will and strong determination. Someone that is emotionally very balanced. All right, the Chariot is Cancerian energy. We also have the Fool. We have Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Right, we do have the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so some of you may still feel a little bit of restrictions, or some people that are a little bit jealous or trying to hold you back, causing for some drama or conflict. But I do feel like you're doing your best to distance yourself, to close yourself off from these people. Okay, the Hermit and the 5 of Wands. Then we have, I see a very smooth sailing energy coming through here for you. Let's see what more we have. A peace of mind. That's what it is after a lot of chaos. After a storm has passed by here. And there could be an internal storm. I do feel like the inner child has been very prominent for you. Even if you were not that aware that you were healing your inner child, I do feel like you were doing that. For others of you, you may have definitely left a soulmate situation behind as well. Spiritual strength. See, that's also what the butterfly was representing, right? You going through a very deep transformation that gave you a lot of spiritual strength, spiritual knowledge to really push through. You have a lot of resilience here. You can see that with the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot, that you're someone that has a lot of, you have your goals, you have a strict plan for yourself, for your future, and you're definitely very focused on, being resilient in yourself and going after your dreams. You're going to be overall very successful here with this Chariot when it comes to following your gut, following your instinct, and taking on a new path, all right? We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Fertility card. We have the Passion Ignited. And voila, we've got the Transformation card. All right, so obviously this is releasing all the past energies, releasing anything that is dark. And I feel like you've been in a dark space for quite some time, but now you're removing yourself out of it, and you are having a lot of insights, a lot of new ideas, great creative energy, passion that is being ignited within you, because you now know what your soul mission is, what your soul path is. The Chariot is talking about following your soul path, knowing knowing what it is spiritually that you want to achieve, where you stand for, and not allowing any outside energy to deter you from your path. So this is all talking about staying resilient. I'm going to repeat myself. I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm so sorry. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you want to nurture in your life, plant new seeds, and perhaps some of you are going to become a mother. There's a lot of fertility within you to go after new vibrations, new ideas, new creative insights, and make things really work for yourself and your future. A lot of growth and abundance coming your way, especially as well when it comes to relationships, foundations, when it comes to your living situation. I do see definitely a growth, or you signing for a house that is going to bring you a lot more new project as well, or you're going to do something within the home life. All right. Yeah, let's see. One more for this pal, please. Perception, beautiful, abundant energy. You seeing a lot of abundance in your future. That's what I'm seeing. Like, you believe in it. It's not like you're trying to convince yourself that you're going to be successful, or that you're very abundant and beautiful and all of that. No, you really, truly believe in it. And the way that you, how do I say that? Like, let me just have a water. As I'm drinking the water, look at this. Look at the butterflies. Wow, a lot of butterflies coming your way. Look at that. You're seeing the beauty of life. You're seeing the beauty of your destiny that is about to unfold. You have a lot of, sometimes we leave past behind, definitely in pile number 1, where we feel still hurt of letting that go, letting things go. But you have such a elegant way of seeing why you had to remove yourself from a situation. You change your perception. You're seeing that it's all a blessing in disguise, and you're definitely following your new path, your new destiny. You truly have a lot of belief in what you're doing or where you're going in life, and that is a beautiful thing. That is really beautiful. And thank you so much for such a lighthearted reading. I could definitely need that after the 2 piles. Very lighthearted energy. Yep. Focus and release. So that's the cleansing of the energies that you may have been going through. Releasing all that is not serving you, transforming yourself out of a situation that was not healthy for you. There could have been a lot of toxicity there. Yes, you were emotionally involved, but you took the reins of your own life and you stepped outside of it. Now is it time for you to really go through that deep release, all right? Cleansing yourself, doing a lot of detoxing. Perhaps if you feel called to do some type of fasting, drinking a lot of water, activating your energy, doing a lot of Reiki, crystal meditation, all right? These are things that are really going to help you. Perhaps even like singing bowls to remove anything that is stuck in your chakras. I dissolve negative and self-limiting beliefs from my body, mind, and soul, all right? And I feel like you're already on that path. You're already doing that. That's why you're here. That's why you have more peace that's coming in for you. All right. But this might be a sign for you to keep on doing it, because it's definitely working a lot, and it's definitely going to bring you a lot of protection on your new path here as well. And it's going to allow you to listen greatly to your intuition when it comes to this type of move, because I do see definitely some type of physical move. The 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords, the Fool, and the Chariot. With the 8 of Cups, they're all talking about movement, all right? So even if you're not going to move to another state or to another house or whatsoever, it's still talking about the energy move, all right? And you're allowing and accepting the movement. And when we accept the movement and we don't resist against it, things go really smoothly, especially if we feel like there is a redirection here with the Tower, right? And we struggle against it and we keep on trying to push our will upon that. It's not going to work. The Tower will crumble, all right? And it will give you more hurt than if you would allow the ebb and flow of life to bring you where you need to go. I'm seeing the L, so that's definitely talking about love, or you have a name that starts with the L, Laura, Lisa, something in that realm. So maybe that's definitely a message for you. Artemis, focus. I am tenacious and unwavering in my intention. So absolutely, I feel like you're already on it. This is not a sign for you to say like, hey, keep on focusing on that mood board or keep on focusing on what you want to manifest. I feel like you're already on it. Like, I don't see anything that could really put you off your path here. Even if that Tower and the Eight of Cups comes, they come hand in hand, which means that there is no other possible way for you then to, leave this situation. I don't see you struggling against it or try to fix the situation. No, it's like what it is. You're taking your bags, you're taking your feelings and emotions, and you're moving forward solidly with a plan, okay? So I'm really curious of what that is. I want to know more about this Tower because it's really... What can you tell me, Spirit, in regards to this Tower? All right, we've got the Sun. So, see, it's a positive Tower. That's what I can say. Definitely when the Sun comes through. It's like seeing things in like being clear about what was not working, seeing what you need to change, freeing yourself, enlightening yourself. All right, there's a lot of illumination that is coming in for you after this spiritual awakening that you've been going through. I'm not even quite sure if it has to do with the people in your surrounding. I feel like it's such a deep internal change and shift. It moves from the darkness into the positive. And you must feel that in your soul. There is no way that you cannot feel this change. This is a lot about healing as well. Maybe the fact that spring and summer is coming, it just moves you out of a very tremendous energy. The Seven of Pentacles is here as well, saying that you are now so much more invested in, growing within positivity, in abundance. I see you having a lot of hope, a lot of desires, planting the seeds, being okay with the growth of those seeds. Definitely with the fertility card here as well. Wow. Five of Swords reversed and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, isn't it beautiful to see the Five of Swords in a reverse type of energy here for you? Because it just means that you are releasing. You're not fighting for things. You're not fighting when you know that you're going to lose at the end, right? Or it's just an ego battle, and you're just like, well, I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to hurt my pride even more. I'm not going to be trying to get the last word out of it. I'm just releasing it. I don't want a drama. I don't want a conflict. It's kind of like shutting the door on things and people that don't really deserve your attention. It's like I saw the truth about their behavior, about their... I saw the truth, and I don't want to go forward and see the consequences of trying to get my right of the situation. So you're investing in your future instead of investing in trying to solve a person or solve someone that has been verbally very, very hurtful. All right, it could have been a little bit narcissistic here. But whatever it was, you felt like it was a battle for the ego. And you're like, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. the Ten of Pentacles is actually telling me that you're moving forward towards more stable relationships. If you have been fighting for someone to be in a relationship, you're just like, you know what? If you don't see yourself with me, then I'm moving forward. I want loyalty. I want stability. I want consistency when it comes to partnerships, relationships, commitments. Ah, the Hermit. See, that's like the preview of the butterfly, right? Being in the cocoon, rest and retreat and recharge, right? And that's what I feel like you were doing with that release card as well. You took your rest here, or maybe if you have not and you're moving forward too fast, you may need to take a step back, meditate, contemplate, recharge your energies, because there's a new path opening up for you. Heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. So your heart chakra is definitely opening up after it has been blocked for some time. And the reason that it has been blocked is because someone did not always come forward with the right intentions towards you, or there was a lot of conflict. Because of the conflict, there was a lack of reliability, a lack of loyalty. And because of that, we automatically close ourselves off because we want to protect our heart. And this is going to be a time where you're going to receive a lot of healing within the heart chakra. See, her heart chakra is opening up. Her arms are open. So maybe you may need to do some exercises to open up your heart, all right? To be really in your breath. Go outside. Be in the healing sun and really ask the sun to open up your heart and open up your soul to receive healing, all right? Let's see. What more for the butterfly? Grateful. Oh my God. Beautiful. Look at that. We have another butterfly. I mean, like, if this is not your pal, crazy. And also like 2 butterflies, 3 butterflies. Like butterflies all over the place. Oh my God. Beautiful energy. You being utterly grateful for, how do I say that? Like, you know, when things get clear to you, even if they feel a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, or even if relationships feel at one point, later on you're just being like, oh my God, I'm so grateful that I did not stay stuck in that situation or in that relationship. I feel so much more free, so much more like I can be myself again. This is the core, this is the sun. Sometimes when we are dealing with a 5 of Swords in the Tower, it's like we cannot be ourselves, and we cannot really focus on the things that we want to do and we want to grow. Especially in relationships where someone is asking a lot of your attention and a lot of your, they want you to behave in the way that they want. And it's like taking away pieces and bits of your own soul. All right. Flow. Yes, the ebb and flow of life. Flowing in a new direction, and also letting whatever is flowing out, allowing that to flow out of your life as well. And being grateful for being a little bit at peace, right? Like maybe not a lot of things are changing. Maybe there is not like a huge, something huge that is happening, but being grateful for the stillness as well, for the easy flow in life instead of always wanting some type of adventure, right? Because I feel like you might be just stepping outside of that cocoon and things are still like a little bit like scheming on the surface, and it's like you're flowing, but it's not really like, okay, something great is happening, which brings you sometimes that restlessness, right? But this is saying like you're allowing that flow to happen, and be grateful for the right flow that is coming into your heart as well as your life at this point, okay? Meditation is definitely key. So meditate as much as you can, or when you feel like you need to rest your mind. when your body just feel like it needs to disconnect from the material world. Wow. Go outside. See, there's a lot of energy that's coming through in regards to that. Let's see if I can. Okay, yeah. So needing to go outside and get some fresh air. Bright future. I mean, hello. Maybe you've been through the stages from pile 1, 2, and 3. So Lakshmi is saying, stop worrying. Just hold on. Let me just adjust a little bit. Stop worrying. All right. Everything is going to be fine. You're really going into a more lighthearted, positive energy. We can see that with the sun. We can see that with the butterfly. So definitely, I feel like this boundary card could be involved with this 5 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, I'm also getting that this could be your family situation. Perhaps there was some ongoing drama that has been going on because you were going through some healing of your past. A lot of things from the past came through within a family dynamic. It could be with your siblings, with your parents, whatever it was like a drama that is now being released, and you are healing a part of yourself. But you have also learn to have some strict boundaries, all right, and not allow these people to take more advantage of you or more of your energy than they should. And it says, love yourself enough to say no to others demanding your time and energy. So I do feel like there were some type of people, I do believe it's relationship or family oriented, that were taking a lot of your energy. So that's what I'm also seeing. All right, let's see. Let's close this reading off with, yes, one of the angel messages for you, and then we're going to go into your extended. So if this resonates, you can find the link in the description box below, or go to general readings on the website, theilluminator.com. What's the message from Spirit? Thank you. Angel of pleasure, take pleasure in the things you do. See, there is a lot of pleasure that you need to, invite into your life. Invite into your life, all right? Enjoy your life a little bit more. Like we said in the butterfly in the beginning, life is short, so make sure that you enjoy every day, that you get something good out of each day that you are living, all right? Because life is short, like I said. So yeah, pleasure is coming your way. See, the bottom of the deck, we got the conflict coming through. You are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. And I feel like you're already doing that. So that was what I have for you, my dear friends. I really hope that this reading helped you to move forward and that you got some good stuff out of it. If you feel called to watch pile number 1 and 2, they were a little bit more heavier, but perhaps they do resonate with what happened for you in the past, so you can go through an even more healing within this pick-up pile. I hope that this was healing, and if you are interested in the extended, the link is down in the description box below. I thank you for watching and for liking and for subscribing, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.